अधुना शब्दरूपाणि तथैव धातुरूपाणि पश्यामः, तस्य अभ्यासमपि अधुना कुर्मः। This is a refresher which we have learned already in our previous classes. So we shall go through these shabdas and then we'll learn a few new shabdas in today's class. Okay. Ramanujan V, can you tell this shabda? Please be ready when I call out your name so that you can unmute and start reciting the shabda. Vaishnavi Bhagini, can you please recite the shabda?
Ram 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 Mahodaya.
Ram Ram Ram.
Shambhuhu Shambhu.
Ukarantah tatra शीर्षिकामपि वदतु, अनन्तरं वदतु।
उकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः शम्भु शब्दः। शम्भुः शम्भु शम्भवः हे शम्भो हे शम्भु हे शम्भवः। शम्भुं शम्भु शम्भून् शम्भुना शम्भुभ्यां शम्भुभिः। शम्भवे शम्भुभ्यां शम्भुभ्यः। शम्भोः शम्भुभ्यां शम्भुभ्यः। शम्भोः शम्भोः शम्भूनां शम्भौ शम्भौ शम्भोः शम्भुषु।
Uttamam. Maybe due to the regional influence, the shakara was not heard completely correctly in all the places. Though some places were correct, some places sha and sa. These three are the three different variants. So we'll have to give more attention and focus when we recite these shabdas. So it is not sa, it is sha, shankaraha, shambhuhu. Okay, so it was not hitting the exact mark, but otherwise the pronunciation was good. So evameva indu shabdaha, ukarantaha pullingaha indu shabdaha, ukarantaha pullingaha guru shabdaha, etc. The forms are similar. Guruhu guru guravaha, he guru he guravaha, and so on. So please practice based on this template shabda other ukaranta pullinga shabdas that you may come across. Okay, agre saramaha. Leena Bhagini, can you recite the shabda?
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram.
इकारन्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः रात्रि शब्दः। रात्रिः रात्रिः रात्रि रात्रयः हे रात्रे हे रात्रि हे रात्रयः। रात्रिं रात्रि रात्रिः रात्र्या रात्रिभ्यां रात्रिभिः। रात्रये रात्रै रात्रिभ्यां रात्रिभ्यः। रात्रेः रात्र्याः रात्रिभ्यां रात्रिभ्यः। रात्रेः रात्र्याः रात्र्योः रात्रीणां रात्र्यां रात्रौ रात्र्योः रात्रिषु।
Uttamam. Ratriyai, only in this place there was a bit, you could have pronounced it much better. Ratriyai, because this is a combination of t, r, y and I. So ratriyai, yes. Okay, otherwise yes, well recited. Evameva tatra mati shabdaha, kriti shabdaha, etc. Any of these are ikarantaha strilingaha. Okay, so in prathama we had learned ikarantaha strilingaha nadi shabdaha, and you can definitely see there are many differences from ikaranta strilinga and ikarantaha strilingaha. We shall learn again also the ikaranta shabda in our future classes, and then again we will be able to draw some more similarities and differences between these shabdas. Agre saramaha. This is a new shabda that probably most of you would be learning for the first time, or some of you might already know. It's fine. So I will teach this shabda. Please repeat after me. Vinay SV, कृपया अनुवदतु. उकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः धेनु शब्दः.
उकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः धेनुशब्दः
धेनुः धेनु धेनवः
धेनुः धेनु धेनवः
हे धेनो हे धेनु हे धेनवः
हे धेनो हे धेनु हे धेनवः
धेनुं धेनु धेनुः
धेनुं धेनु धेनुः
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 धेन्वा धेनुभ्यां धेनुभिः
धेन्वा धेनुभ्यां धेनुभिः
धेन्वै धेनवे धेनुभ्यां धेनुभिः धेनुभ्यः
धेन्वै धेनवे धेनुभ्यां धेनुभ्यः
धेन्वाः धेनोः धेनुभ्यां धेनुभ्यः
धेन्वाः धेन्वोः धेनुभ्यां धेनुभ्यः
धेन्वाः धेनोः धेन्वोः धेनूनां
धेन्वाः धेन्वोः
धेनोः
धेन्वा धेन्वाः धेनोः धेन्वोः धेनूनां
धेन्वां धेनौ धेन्वोः धेनुषु
धेन्वां धेनौ धेन्वोः धेनुषु
उत्तमम् एकवारं पूर्णं पठतु
उकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः धेनुशब्दः धेनुः धेनु धेनवः हे धेनो हे धेनु हे धेनवः धेनुं धेनु धेनुः धेन्वा धेनुभ्यां धेनुभिः धेन्वै धेनवे धेनुभ्यां धेनुभ्यः धेन्वाः धेनोः धेनुभ्यां धेनुभ्यः धेन्वाः धेन्वोः धेन्वाः धेनोः धेन्वोः धेनूनां धेन्वां धेनौ धेन्वोः धेनुषु
उत्तमं धन्यवादाः
धन्यवादः
so if you see the ukarantah pullingah shambhu shabdah and ukarantah strilingah dhenu shabdah again similar to hari shabda and ratri shabda we can draw some similarities guru shambhu shambhu shambhavah etc in dvitiya vibhakti hi bahuvachanam shambhun is there but here it will be dhenuh similarly if you can correlate ikarantah pullingah and ikarantah strilingah Hareen is in Pullinga, but in Strilinga it is Ratrihi, Ratrihi, Dhenuhu, etc. So now you can draw some similarities between the Shabdas that we have learned. So in the same way, for Ukarantaha Strilingaha, for the Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti and Saptami, there are two forms similar to the Ratri Shabda. One which follows that of the Pullinga Shabda form, like Shambhave, okay, we have Dhenave, and another one which is specific for the Strilinga Shabda form, that is Dhenvai, Dhenvaha, etc. So these are some of the similarities which we can see from these Shabdas. Kindly make note of such similarities and differences. So these are something which will really help us to remember and memorize these Shabdas well. Okay, Agres Ramaha, Dhenuhu means a cow. Again, there is another Shabda for the cow, which is Go Shabda, so which we have learnt in our previous class, but again we shall revise this in today's class. So Okarantaha Ubhayalingaha Go Shabdaha. So Ubhayalingaha means this Shabda can be used in either Pullinga or Strilinga. So this is applicable for both these lingas, for both masculine and feminine gender. So here Go means either it is a cow or a bull. Okay. Let us see. Annapurna Bhagini, can you please recite this Shabda?
Ram Ram, sir.
Ram.
Can I read, sir?
I will tell. Okarantaha Ubhayalingaha Go Shabdaha.
Okarantaha Ubhayalingaha Go Shabdaha.
Gauhu Gavahu Gavaha.
Gauhu, Gavau, Gavah.
He gauhu, he gavau, he gavah.
He Gauhu, He Gavau, He Gavah.
Gam, gavau, gah.
Gam, Gavau, Gah.
Gava, gobhyam, gobhihi.
Gava, Gobhyam, Gobhihi.
Gave, gobhyam, gobhyah.
Gave, Gobhyam, Gobhyah.
Goho, gobhyam, gobhyah.
Goho, Gobhyam, Gobhyah.
Goho, gavoho, gavam.
Goho, Gavoho, Gavam.
Gavi, gavoho, goshu.
Gavi, Gavoho, Goshu.
कृपया एकवारं पूर्णं वदतु.
अस्तु महोदय. ओकारान्तः उभयलिङ्गः को शब्दः. गौः, गावौ, गावः. हे गौः, हे गावौ, हे गावः. गां, गावौ, गाः. गवा, गोभ्यां, गोभिः. गवे, गोभ्यां, गोभ्यः. गोः, गोभ्यां, गोभ्यः. गोः, गवोः, गवां. गवि, गवोः, गोषु.
उत्तमं, धन्यवादाः.
धन्य-
Again, this is a new shabda that we have learned, which is okarantah ubhayalingaha. So we now, if we recollect from prathama, akarantah, then ikarantah, ukarantah are some of the shabdas we have learned, and then we have learned okarantah. Okay, please make a note of all these shabdas. Keep practicing these shabdas on a regular basis. Okay, we shall learn a few more shabdas in our upcoming classes. So in Dvitiya, we have many more shabdas to learn. We shall be learning it in the upcoming classes. Agre Saramaha. Now we shall go to the Kriyapada Rupani, and we shall learn a few new Kriyapada Rupas in today's class. Okay. Padma Narayanan Bhagini. Okay. Today we are learning this dhatu, which is duhu. Prapurane is the meaning, that is to milk. Okay, I shall tell the forms. Please repeat after me. Duh dhatuhu vartamana kalaha latlakaraha.
दुः धातुः वर्तमानकालः लट् लकारः.
Dogdhi dugdhaha duhanti.
दोग्धि दोग्धि दुग्धः दुहन्ति.
Dhokshi dugdhaha dugdha.
धोक्षि दुग्धः दुग्ध.
Domhi duhvaha dumhaha.
दोह्मि दुह्वः दुह्मः.
So the pronunciation of these two forms, that is domhi, it is similar to brahma. So in our traditional pronunciation, we practice to pronounce the makara first and then the hakara. Whenever it is a combination, whenever there is a sanyuktaksharam between hakara and either na or ma with these three letters, then the anunasika is pronounced first and then the hakara, and hence this will be domhi, duhvaha, and then dumhaha. Can you please repeat again?
दोम्हि दुह्वः दुम्हः दुम्हः.
Very good. So this is the traditional pronunciation practice that we are following, and hence that is what we need to practice. Sure. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini.
Thank you, धन्यवादः.
Astu. So please practice these forms. This dhatu is again belonging to Adadi Gana, similar to the others which we had seen in our previous class. Udeti inagatau dhatuhu, or we had seen astistaha sandhi, etc. So these are of a different gana than the Bhwadi Gana, and hence you can see the forms are a bit different. And this dhatu that we have learned now is the Parasmai Pada Rupas. So this is basically a Ubhayapadi. That means to say this dhatu can exist both in Parasmaipadi as well as in Atmanepadi. Okay, and these are some of the other characteristics of the dhatu. Just know about just what are the other characteristics. Don't worry about what they mean and how it is relevant, etc. Okay, we shall practice these forms. This will be helpful for today's lesson on Gauhu. Okay, Agre Saramaha. So this dhatu we had seen earlier in either in also in Prathama, which is drish dhatuhu, drish or drishir prekshane. This is to see, pashyati. Okay, I'll ask one of the students to read these forms. Arun NN, can you read these forms? Drish dhatuhu, vartamana kalaha, lat lakaraha.
दृश् धातुः वर्तमानकालः लट् लकारः पश्यति पश्यतः पश्यन्ति पश्यसि पश्यतः पश्यथ पश्यामि पश्यावः पश्यामः.
Uttamam, dhanyawadaha. Now this drish dhatuhu is a parasmaipadi dhatu. So by default it always exists in parasmaipadi. Okay, and hence the forms are like this: pashyati, pashyataha, pashyanti, etc. So the parasmaipadi is a characteristic of the dhatu, and whichever dhatu is defined as parasmaipadi will be applicable, or the forms will be available only in parasmaipadi. Please make a note of this. For ubhayapadi dhatus, like the one which we saw in the previous slide, which is dogdhi, there is also since it's a ubhayapadi, there is also an atmanepadi form available for it. Another simpler or easier way to understand the ubhayapadi that we already know is pachati. Pachati is another dhatu, pach to cook, basically pachati. That also is an ubhayapadi dhatu and exists in both parasmaipadi and atmanepadi. Pachati, pachataha, pachanti, pachate, pachete, pachante. Okay, so that is ubhayapadi. So for dhatus which are only parasmaipadi, we will not have any atmanepadi equivalent forms in the regular usage. The usage for this dhatu is in the kartari prayoga, that is in the active voice, is Ramaha Ravanam pashyati, Krishnaha pashyati, Mrigaha pashyati, etc. So this is straightforward. Now with the other dhatu forms that we learned in our previous class, I will again bring it up today with some more information and details about what is the difference between what we said now, what we read just now, and what these forms are. So this again is the same dhatu, drish dhatuhu, but the usage of this is now in the passive voice, which is bhava karmanoho. This is the terminology that we use to say it is the passive voice, not the active, but the passive voice. So don't worry about this again. So you can also, some people just say bhave lat or karmani lat, etc. Or in general, it is used bhave and karmani. These two words are used to denote the passive voice sentences in Sanskritam, the prayoga or the usage in passive voice. So in general, whenever we use in the passive voice, the forms, the dhatu forms will be similar to that of an atmanepadi dhatu. Though technically we don't say this as drish dhatuhu atmanepadi rupani. That is not the right way to say it. So and hence the technical terminology to be used when we say these forms that are in the passive voice is bhava karmanoho lat lakaraha or bhave lat lakaraha, karmani lat lakaraha. Okay, so we will use this bhava karmanoho lat lakaraha for our understanding, and note that the forms will be that similar to that of any atmanepadi dhatu like labhate, labhete, labhante, and so on. Now the original dhatu, that is the drish dhatu, is still a parasmaipadi only. So in the regular usage or in the active voice usage, it will be only pashyati, pashyataha, pashyanti only. Only when we see in the passive voice, that is Ramena Ravanaha drishyate. Rama sees Ravana. Ravana is being seen, or Ravana is seen by Rama. So when we say this in the passive voice, only in such cases these forms which are in atmanepadi can be used. Okay, so Arun Mahodaya, can you please read these forms now?
नमस्ते महोदय. दृश् धातुः वर्तमानकालः भावकर्मणोः लट् लकारः. दृश्यते, दृश्येते, दृश्यन्ते, दृश्यसे, दृश्येथे, दृश्यध्वे, दृश्ये, दृश्यावहे, दृश्यामहे.
Uttamam, dhanyawadaha.
धन्यवादाः.
So please make a note of this. and don't think, okay, Drishtatu, now we have seen some form which is similar to Atmanepadi. Then don't think that, okay, Drishtatu can be used in both Parasmaipadi and Atmanepadi. No, that is not the right way. So Drishtatu, the property of the dhatu is Parasmaipadi. It is only used in that way in the regular usage or in the active voice. Pashyati, Pashyataha, Pashyanti only. And only when we talk about the passive voice, then we can see these forms, Drishyate, Drishyate, Drishyante. And the technical way of writing it is Bhava Karmanoho Lat Lakaraha. In brackets, you may also write Atmane Padam. So just for your finer understanding. But in general, we use Bhava Karmanoho Lat. So whenever we say Bhava Karmanoho Lat, then it is understood that these dhatus are, the forms are similar to that of Atmanepadi. Okay. So please make a note of it. In the previous class, I briefly explained about this, this is used in the passive voice, etc. But since I wanted you to learn the forms, I did not extend more information of this in the previous class. So now I'm extending that information in today's class. Make a note of this and we shall proceed further.